Hey guys, my name is Fabrício. I write for a Disney news website here in Brazil called Almanac Disney. It's so nice to be talking to you guys. And I wanted to start by talking about yesterday because I probably think the Brazilians are big on your socials. But did you ever guys experience something like this on the CCXP panel last night?
No.
No.
There's actually in like backstage. It's really funny. There's like there's like writing on the wall, and it's like they will chant your name, and it's like official like CCXP, like it's part of the decor. And I was like, oh, that's funny, like that's cute. And then we walked out, and they started doing it, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, we did San Diego Comic Con, which was also amazing.
Yeah.
But the energy in CCXP, like in those rooms,
Crazy.
was like insane.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Even when we were just like backstage, just hearing like
Yeah.
the other
Yeah.
shows go out and everything, and, like the roar of the
That's
crowd.
scary.
Was,
Felt like you're like Gladiator going out.
I know, it sounded like we were in like the Coliseum or something.
And not to make you guys jealous, but people were going crazy about Leah. How was it for
Oh
you?
yeah.
that was really like I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I didn't even expect that. Like, not to bring this back up, but especially when the show first came out and things, I was like the least liked person of the show, and then to actually have my name being chanted now, in such a like loved place and things, it was the most like it was a beautiful blessing that I was grateful to have the opportunity to enjoy.
And I don't know if you know that, but the Brazilian demigods call you the people's princess.
Really?
And yes, and I read Percy Jackson when I was 12 years,
Oh.
very much years ago, and you're the perfect Annabeth. So those
Thank
guys can take it.
you.
But Walker, Percy was very different in season one. He was discovering this world, discovering his powers, and etc. And I feel that in season two, he's more confident, but the challenges are greater. How do you feel emotionally and physically to be back to this role, and what was the experience like?
I mean, I was, if possible, even more nervous coming back for season 2, because it's like I don't know. I felt like we'd all grown a lot, and it's like this is another, like we have to. I feel like I have to prove myself again, because I'm a lot different than I was when I was filming season 1. But I feel like, I don't know, what I like about Percy this season, how he's changed from season 1 is he still doesn't really know a lot about the world. That's like why like he needs Annabeth there and like Grover there, because they like help him understand it. But I think he's just a lot more confident in not knowing what everything is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. And Grover is separated from the rest of the group this season, but he plays a very important role in the story as a whole, Aryan. So, what was it like to be Grover again, and what was your favorite thing this season?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things about Grover this season, I think even from just a cursory glance at the scripts, like whenever we first came up for prep, it was very clear that he had aged, which is a great thing for me. I think it's weird. Like I'm older and younger than Grover is, and so sometimes I feel like I'm waiting for him to catch up to me in some regards, and then other times I'll look at him and be like, I have no idea where that wisdom came from. Like he is, like I need to catch up to him. You know what I mean? And I think season 2 was that was such a prevalent part of the preparation process. Was just
The season gives a little bit of context to his quest, what he's doing. So I think it really improves the character to know more about what he's doing, and you do a great job as well.
thank you.
Charlie, we may not always agree with Luke because he's on the other side
Yeah.
from our heroes, but I think we all have to agree that he is stylish and he serves a lot of looks, mainly on the Princess Andromeda. So for you as an actor, how is it to play this character who is on the bad side, but it's so charismatic and so likable?
Thank you. No, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's Luke is technically the villain, right? But I feel like he's. I feel like there's no real villains in Percy Jackson. Like there's everyone. You really have to put yourself in everyone's shoes and see where they're coming from, and I think, obviously what's great about the show is we get to do that. Like we get to expand on every character and really understand like just how they're feeling deep down, and he makes his intentions and his mission very clear. Like I feel like, I mean, book Luke is perfect as well, but I feel like we see Luke in the book how Percy sees Luke, but this is like a more well-rounded version of him in the show, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, playing Luke is like a dream as just like an actor, because there's just so many layers to him, and I feel like I've already played like 3 different characters on this show with like season 1 Luke, and then flashbacks, and now current day Luke.
And
it's a
nothing
lot.
against you, but Percy is not always reliable, right? In the books, he has a little visions
Not at all. Okay.
Leah, I think that what makes Annabeth such a well-liked character is because people connect to her in a way that she's very human, and she's strong. You bring such strength to her. And this season we get to see a little bit of her backstory and what drew her to camp. How was it for you to improve the character in this way and to see her grow on the show?
That's really good. Okay,
Oh, thank you.
if I just rewind back just like 2
We got
seconds.
to see Annabeth's backstory, and she grows emotionally, I think, this season.
Yes.
How was it for you to see her becoming this more complex person?
I see. Okay, if we're not talking about the way how like it was filmed and just looking at the script strictly, it was. I said that right? Script strictly. Yeah, okay, yeah. If we're looking at this, like, yeah, okay. Anyway, if you were just reading it and seeing how it was, you can definitely tell there's a difference even in the lines when you're reading Annabeth now this season. If you were to compare, like, the different episodes from season 1 to season 2, being able to read it and understand, like, especially with the flashbacks now, it's a lot different. And even if you still had season 1 Annabeth, but with the flashbacks, you still would get a little bit of vulnerability from Annabeth to understand her story. But I like the way how they added that emotional side of her now, just because she's losing so many of her people. Like, and the thing is that even though Percy is with her, she kind of is losing him as well because of the great prophecy, you know, like she's told about, like, you can't tell him because this will happen to him. Grover's already gone. Luke already betrayed her. Thalia is dying, and then now Percy is on the he's close to maybe dying. So that's all I can say. So I think that's how it is.
My time is almost running out, and I wanted to do it really quick with you guys because Ade fans are really animation fans, and I would like to know which are your favorite animated movies.
Just in general, or just
In general,
Disney?
yeah.
Ah, man.
I'm gonna say your name.
Oh, no. That's up there. You
Have
guys
you ever
still
seen-
haven't seen
Have
it.
you ever seen it?
I created a problem.
Oh.
I'll tell you mine, which is The Incredibles, the greatest
Oh,
film
man.
ever made.